4 of the 2022 NBA Finals between the Boston Celtics and Golden State Warriors was probably the most exciting game of the finals so far. Steph Curry went off for 43 points and 10 rebounds, a double-double. He went absolute beast mode and hit 7 three-pointers. Just imagine that, hitting 7 three-pointers in an NBA Finals game in front of 20,000 people. And the crazy thing is, or maybe we shouldn't call it crazy because Steph does this all the time, but a lot of the shots he hit were very contested or were extreme contact, and Steph still figured out a way to knock it down. He is just a legend. In 41 minutes of action, Steph also went 14 of 26 from the field and put up 4 dimes on the stat sheet. It was a really close game throughout for both teams, and it was neck and neck in the fourth quarter until Steph Curry decided to go on an absolute rampage. Steph knocked down 2 threes in the fourth quarter back to back and went absolute monster mode. And the Golden State Warriors went on a 13-2 run to finish out the game, getting a 107-97 win on the Celtics. Which is pretty hard to do considering that TD Garden is probably the hardest NBA playoff environment to play in. I heard the fans in Boston, Massachusetts make at least a few chants tonight. They said F you Draymond at least a couple times and said BS to a call that they didn't like. The Celtics fans are just crazy, but somehow Steph Curry got the win on the road. Probably because he was just in beast mode in the zone. Also, another key factor was that if the Warriors lost, they would be down 3-1 in the series. So there was that too, because Steph did not want to be on the brink of elimination. He's had to deal with that before, especially in the Western Conference Finals of 2016. But it wasn't just the Warriors who were going insane. The Celtics were also scoring very well in the first half. It's just that second half where they weren't quite as good. Jason Tatum led the Celtics with 23 points and Jaylen Brown had 21. And then Marcus Smart had 18 points and Derek White had 16. But besides that, nobody on the Celtics scored in double digits, which was a huge reason why they lost, because nobody on the team scored more than 8 points actually besides those 4 guys. Going into Game 5, I think the big question is which version of each team are we gonna see in Game 5 at the Chase Center with the Warriors with home court advantage, because it's not like these teams have played the same the entire series. They've played very differently in each game with their style of play and how well they're playing. So which version of the Warriors and Celtics are we going to see? If the Warriors are knocking down shots and moving the ball, then they're probably going to win. We saw that in Game 4 and in Game 2. But in a situation like Game 1, the Warriors did a terrible job of moving the ball and setting screens and getting open for looks, which is probably the reason why they lost. But I mean, that was in the first half, not the second half. Like, the Warriors did way better in the first half than they did in the second half in Game 1, but I digress. The point is, now it's the Celtics' turn to be scared going into Game 5 because they do not want to go down 3-2. Because 83% of the time, a team that goes down 3-2 loses the series. I think this series is going to 7 games, and now I don't really have a prediction because I think it could be anybody's series now for the taking. We know for a fact it's going to 6 games, so that is going to be cool. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Click subscribe, turn notifications on, like, share, comment, all the good stuff. And as always, I'm your boy Hyper Hooper Basketball, and we're out.